All right. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash, that wants to the apostles and elders of GMS. So,
Yeah, we're coming, with a lesson going into, we need each other, man. And that's speaking, of the whole body, from the top to the bottom, the men whom Yahweh Bahashim Shah has set up in this last time, are needed, for the edification, of the church, man. Each member has their part that they play, within the body. Whether, they're the brothers that, that you see all the time that, are known, or the brothers that you don't see as much, okay, and are not known. Guess what? Those brothers are equally, all right, needed, for the body, okay, to function, okay? So as we, enter into these times where we're going to have to, trust each other in the spirit of Yahweh Shah more and more, we have to understand that each brother, brings their portion to the table. Elder Apostle Ariamla made the point, this morning that, brothers, some brothers have 30-fold, 20-fold, 100-fold, but each brother is needed, man. As long as a brother is maximizing his portion, all right, it's needful, it's vital to the body. Okay, you got it.
It's Philippians, no, yeah, Philippians 2
Yep.
and 1. If there be therefore any consolation in Mashiach,
Yep.
in any comfort of love,
Yep.
in any fellowship of the Spirit,
Mm-hmm.
in any bowels and mercies.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 2, fulfill ye my joy, that you be like-minded,
Mm-hmm.
having the same love, being on one accord,
Yep.
and of one mind.
Yep. Being on one accord and one mind. And what is that, man? Okay, that's the forwarding of the nation of Israel in righteousness, man. Okay, and each brother has a gift to do that. Okay, whether their gift, like I say, is on the forefront or it's behind the scene is needed. Okay, because you go to the movies and you like this movie that Vin Diesel played in, and all these different things, but do you know the work behind the scene it takes to pull off one of them stunts? You like the Ip Man movies, but the work that goes into capturing them camera angles, and you're not gonna see the man who did it.
That's right.
You're just gonna see the star of the show. But if you remove all those behind the scene pieces, you can't get the full production.
That's right.
Yes, I'm saying.
Because basically, it be just one. You just know Vin Diesel, and we know Vin Diesel did do that movie which he could have, but I know he did the camera work, the stunts, all that. No, we know they do that. Everybody got together to make a great movie.
Yeah.
What movie you really talking about? In the movie, like from M-Man, Terminator, from whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody came together to make that one movie.
You keep going.
All right. Verse 3. Let nothing be done through stripes and vanity glory.
Yep, vain glory.
Vain glory.
Yeah, let nothing done be strife, through strife and vain glory, man. We not here, just to put up lessons, to be seen, man. We here to edify the body, man. That's why we talk about the things that's relevant, man. Okay? We talk about the things that's going on real time, whether current events or things that's happening in the body that can edify the listeners, man. Okay? Ain't no sense of me and this brother, okay, trying to do an interview with Lil Kim.
Yeah,
it get a lot of views,
mm-hmm.
but it be vain.
Yeah, come.
No, man, this is strictly for the edification of the body, man. Okay, go ahead.
But in lowliness of mind.
Yep, lowliness of mind. That's another thing, we can't think of ourselves more than what we are, man. Which this flesh wants to do that. The flesh, because scripture say knowledge puffeth up, man. And it's easy for the flesh to be puffed up, man, even if it's just a little bit, a little living the whole lump, man. And we got to keep those things in check, man. We got to do these things with a lowliness of mind, man, not with an overinflated, ego, Go ahead.
lowliness of mind. Let
Mhm.
each esteem other better than themselves.
Yeah, let each esteem each other better than themselves, man. You know, because each brother gonna see, the qualities in another brother that their brother might not see.
Mhm.
Like this brother don't know how much, you know, his role in the ministry affect me. Like how it keeps me in a particular spirit, you know, and vice versa. I affect him in a particular way. They keep him in a particular spirit.
That's right.
You see, so we express that, one to another, esteeming each other, man, and just keep going forward together, man. You know?
That's beautiful.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Keep going to 5. Yep.
All right. This is First Philippians 2 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Look not every man on his own things,
Yep.
but every man also on the things of others.
Yep.
Least that mind be on. It's like this mind be in you,
Yep.
which was also in Mashiach Yahushua.
That was also in Hamashiach Yahushua, because Yahushua wasn't about his own gain. He was always sacrificing, for the gain of the nation, man. And that's how, we have to move in the spirit, man. Okay? We can't make decisions that just benefit, what we got going on. We got to make decisions that benefit the body, man. Whether that's freeing time up, freeing up resources, man, to do what, man? Look out for one another, man, in whatever way that we can. You see? To build each other up in every way that we can, man.
Yeah, like I said, we move as a unit.
Yep.
And this a unit.
Mm-hmm.
Like one brother can't be. If we all teaching Yahushua, and somebody trying to teach
Buddha.
Buddha or Jesus Christ, hey, we don't we can't get together. Oh, we can't function right. We're not moving as a unit. We cannot move as a unit if your mind is somewhere else than the mind of your whole camp is. If people go to the right, somebody gonna go to the left. Hey, we split decision. That don't work. We gotta move as a unit, because what the scripture said. What the scripture like? Matthew, first the greatest commandment of all, second like unto it.
Yeah.
So hey, we brothers. We need each other. And we gotta love and check your brother for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
For who they are.
Come.
Cause every brother ain't the same.
No.
Like every brother, like Tripp said, everybody faith ain't the same. It's not. Most I get each brother the portion of faith. But and that was the beauty. The beautiful thing is, because if you go look in the gospel, each brother, like Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, they wrote about the same thing, but it's in different aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And that same way with us. I might come off. You might tell a story about whatever something. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. It's the same thing, but just I different perspectives. That's exactly what it is, bro.
I got that real quick for you. This is Matthew 22 and 36, and it says, "Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Yahushua said unto him, "Thou shalt love the Lord Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment."
This is the first and great commandment.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love Yahweh with our heart, soul, and mind.
Mm-hmm.
You got to.
Mm-hmm.
Then go ahead.
And it says, "And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. One of these two it says, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets."
And who's your neighbor? The brother that pushing the truth, same as you. That's your neighbor. Your fellow brother. Your neighbor, like the neighbor teach. My neighbor here.
Yeah.
Next door is my neighbor. No, that's not my neighbor. They over here, they mean like over here. No, but we not pushing the same thing. We not on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, I'm not just see that. Keep going.
Yeah, you read 5, and then you jump to what you did.
All right. This is second Philippians 2:5. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
No, that was yeah, that was it. It said, "Let this mind be in us that was in Yahushua."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Yahushua should speak about how he brought himself low, you know, with his brethren. Okay, so he can get that experience with them, man. You know, Yahushua came down here to be on the front lines of this spiritual war. Okay, and that same mind is in us. Like what you see with our apostles, you don't see them set up somewhere, never going out. You know, while their men under them are going out. No, they're out. You know, just like their men. They teach for hours. You know, every week throughout different weather conditions. They do their daily. You know, weekly videos. Okay, they are on the front lines with their men, just as Yahweh Shai was on the front line. You know, with his men. You know. Yes. You get that Corinthians 12 and 1 Corinthians 12. All right. You start at 3.
This 1 Corinthians 12:3. Wherefore I give you the understanding that no man speaking by the Spirit of the Most High, by the Spirit
Yep.
of power, calling Yahweh Shai accuser, a curse,
Yep.
a curse that no man can say that Yahweh Shai is Lord, but by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, man can't really submit himself because you call someone Lord. It's not that you just saying, Lord, just saying the word, but your actions show that you submitted yourself, okay, to the authority of Yahweh Shai. All right, and only way a man can do that is in the spirit. For a man to, take out so much of his schedule and dedicate it to this, that's you submitting yourself, all right, to the Lord, to Yahweh Shai. And no man can do that but by the Spirit. That's why men, all right, who are really not in the Spirit, they get agitated at how much time they have to spend doing this, man.
Yeah.
They get agitated. It's like you getting on their nerves.
Yeah. But like I said,
you got
a 5-minute video, 10-minute video.
Yep.
If you can't get Lord 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yep.
Hey, you need to check yourself, man. It's 5-10 minutes. If you go over there, if you go overboard, that's great too. But 5 minutes, that's a damn shame, really. That's a shame. They kind of saying that you really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind is somewhere else. It's still in the right place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep going.
The first verse 4. Now, there are diversities of gift, but the same spirit.
So we're gonna go into the diversity of gift, but it's the same spirit. Issuing these gifts. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And there are different administrations, but the same Lord.
Yep.
Verse 6. And there are diversities of the operations. Right, that's right.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
But it is in the same power which working all in all.
Yeah. So Yahweh Shai is the Lord. And through that he delegated, men with different gifts, okay, to perform different tasks within the ministry. But all the gifts that he gave came from the same spirit, the same source, okay? And those gifts are given to men to accomplish the same agenda, and that's to build up the elect, all right, for the coming of Yahweh Shai, man. And all of it work together, man. Okay? Some parts, like I say, some parts gonna stand out more than others, man. Okay? Like a man that's, built, Now, of course, you're gonna see, his shoulder muscles and, the biceps and forearms, okay? But see, there's a lot of muscles core muscles that you're not gonna see like that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see, you know, his back muscles, every muscle in his back, every muscle, you know, on his side, every muscle in his leg. You're not gonna see all those muscles, but they needful.
Mhm.
They all serve their purpose.
That's right.
So you're gonna have some things that stand out more. That doesn't mean that those things are better than the others. They just happen to stand out more.
Mhm.
You know, because like you can have a brother, you know, that be real high power in the spirit, okay, and be into all different things, but then it's another brother, okay, that got his portion, but he's super sincere, and that keeps that brother grounded. So in order for this brother to stay balanced, okay, with the lot that he got and being high power in the spirit, he need that brother with that sincerity to keep him grounded. So the reason why you're able to continue to get high power videos ain't just because of what this brother is doing in the spirit, but it's another brother behind the scene that's keeping him grounded to be able to do that. Okay? Like when it make it to camera, you're seeing the finished product. You see? But behind the scenes, there's things happening to keep this thing balanced, man. You know?
Can I say
Yeah, brother.
that's why we've been talking about Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson was good
Yep.
because he had people in his corner.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody in his corner was working for him.
Yep.
And after he came out of, he became the youngest heavyweight ever. Then seen the finished product.
Yep.
So Tyson came out of all the state worked hard for. Tyson was bad as hell.
Yep.
Tyson was bad.
Mm-hmm.
That finished product.
Yep.
And that's the brother seen. And it's true. Like you got some brothers just like I say ain't high power, but you got some brothers just there and doing what the Lord called them to do.
Mm-hmm.
And which and the wrong with that.
That's that balance.
That balance.
And like you said with Tiger Woods, when his daddy died,
See?
that was the thing that kept him grounded.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's things that you don't see because you can see, you know, the high power lessons, but you can't put, you know, a brother's sincerity on camera.
Yeah.
You can put wisdom on camera and record that, but you can't put a brother's sincerity, a brother's humility, you know, on camera. You know, like that. So it's things that you see happening. You know, like you say, you see your hands, but you don't see your kidney.
Yeah, right.
But the kidney there, you know, you see your hands and feet, but you don't see, you know, your lungs. Who done seen somebody's lungs? You know, you don't see those things, but they're there and they're making everything work efficiently, man. You keep reading, bro.
This is verse 7.
Yep.
But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal.
Yep. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. So each brother has their gift, you know, so the whole nation can profit off of it, man. Okay, each part working together so the whole nation can benefit off the gifts, man. You know, go ahead.
Verse 8. For two one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. To another faith by the same Spirit. To another to the gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. To another the working of miracles. To another prophecy. To another discerning of spirit.
Yep.
To another diversing kind of tongues.
Yep.
To another the interpretation of tongues.
Yeah, so you have brothers that speak, you know, multiple languages.
Yeah.
You know? Because like if you see it, I know you've seen it before, especially in the main camp, when Apostle Arumla will have to be like a translator.
Yeah.
For someone that will come over speaking Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yeah.
That's a gift that's needed. Because now you can preach to somebody else in another tongue.
And that's what I'm like speaking tongues. This is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
He transferred,
Yeah.
But you know, like people like, no,
Yeah.
He's speaking in tongues. This is what he's talking about right here.
Yeah.
Translated. And that's all it is about.
Yeah.
Our people stupid as fuck. They don't know going off topic, but I'm just saying.
Nah, that's
yeah.
Cause that's a stronghold that people
Mhm.
think that's what they're talking
Yeah.
about.
What the hell you say?
That's a myth.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Come, keep going.
Yeah, read verse 11. Yep.
Yeah, but I can read them down to what's that to 12.
Okay, you read 2.
Right.
That was you, Brian. Yes.
Yeah. In verse 11, but all these working that, but all these working that one that is same
Self-same.
spirit, dividing to every man
Yep.
severally,
Severally.
he will.
Yes,
So,
he will. Yep. Go ahead.
verse 12, for as their body, for as the body is one and had many members, and all the members of the of that one body being many or one body, so also in Mashiach.
So also is Yahweh Shai, man.
Mhm.
You know. So this is what we're seeing on display. You know, when you seeing, you know, the body, you know, of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai in motion, man. Because see, that body has been resurrected. The men of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai represent what? That body. Okay? And since that body has been raised up in these times, we're seeing that body being active, man. You know, pretty much like it's walking in the earth, like Yahweh Shai is walking in the earth, man, through his men. You know, playing their part, you know, within the body. And Yahweh Shai being what? The head. You mean, that's our wisdom. Okay, that's where we get our instructions from, the head. You know?
I said we did that transformer I was talking about that transformer. I guess no.
Get Isaiah 34 and 16. Yeah.
It's Isaiah 34:16. See you out of the book of the Most High and read. No one of these shall fail.
Yep.
None shall want her mate.
Yep, and this is speaking of what? The scriptures, man. It said no one of these shall fail, which are the prophecies, man. Because as you can see, the prophecies, exactly how they're explained in the scriptures, happen in real time. Okay? This is the things that are written, okay, before time, and then they're happening in this time is a token that he is. Okay? Go ahead.
For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
Yep, go ahead. And the spirit of this book has gathered the elect, you know, because this book, this word, you know, has a spirit, you know. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and he had cast a lot for them, and his hand had divided it unto them.
Yep. By
line, they shall possess it. So they possess it forever, even from generation to generation, shall he be dwelled therein.
Yep, so it says he cast a lot by line, which means each brother has their lot, and it's a certain measure, okay, of the spirit within each brother's lot. And that lot contains a gift. And it said they shall possess it forever and ever, which means every time, you know, that particular spirit comes back, it comes back in this lot. You know, like the Apostle Paul. come back in this lot if you can receive it, man. Okay. King David, you know, which was King Masha, came back in his lot, man. It's the head. Okay? Every time that spirit comes back, it's gonna come back in his lot to perform its purpose, man. According to the administration that was given to it by, you know, Yahweh Shai. We can end it. Let's get Ephesians 4 and start at 7.
Right. It's Ephesians 4:7. But to every one of us is given grace,
Yep.
according to the measurement of the gift of Mashiach.
Yep, the measurement of gift of Yahweh Shai. So each brother has a certain portion of Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Wherefore he said, when he had ascended up high,
Yep.
he led captivity captive,
Yep.
and gave gifts unto men.
And gave gifts unto man. When he ascended up high, which is Yahweh Shai, he led captivity captive. Okay, because what he told his disciples before he was taken up. He said, "All power is given unto me in heaven and earth." Okay, he told Apostle Peter, "Whatever you bound on heaven is bound. I mean, whatever you bound on earth is bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth is loose in heaven." Okay, because Yahweh Shai now, okay, he's in that power seat. All right, and on two levels, he has the power to free us up from demons. You know, put demons on us, man. You see, he got the power to put a nation in captivity, take a nation out of captivity. You know, so Yahweh Shai, okay, he led captivity captive, and he gave gifts unto men. So in this time, what did he do? He gave gifts unto his men, okay, by the way of the Holy Spirit. Okay, can you read?
Verse 9. Now that he ascended, what is it? But that he also descended.
Yep.
So descended first to the lower parts of the earth.
Yep, go ahead.
Verse 10. He that descended, it's like he that descended is the same also that ascended up for above all heavens, that he might fulfill all things.
Yep, go ahead.
Verse 11. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers.
Yep, so he gave these diversities of gifts. These administration. You know, prophets, okay, apostles, teachers, okay, pastors, you know, all these diversities of gifts that he gave to the body. And why did he do that, man? Go ahead.
Verse 12. For the perfecting
Yep.
of the saints,
Mm-hmm.
for the working of the ministry, for the edifying of the body, Mashiach, Yahushua.
Yep. So he gave all these gifts to the body for what? The perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry. Okay? The perfecting of the saints and the work of the ministry, man. So each brother has their spirit for the perfection of the saints. Okay, the believers, man. Okay? Not for us to be trying to do a reality show and drop an album and debate, you know, brother being X and all this old crazy shit. No, man, it's for the edification, you know, of the body, man. You know? Go ahead.
All right. Verse 13.
Yep.
Till we all come in the unity of the faith and all of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, and to a perfect man, and to the measurement of statues of the fullness of Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, till we all come into the unity of faith, man. That's what this thing is about, the elect being sealed, okay? It's through the body, man. Each body, you know, performing, you know, its duty, okay? So that the believers be built up, man, to that point, okay, where Yahweh Shai can unleash judgment and the believers not be moved, man, because during this time of grace, we've been working as a unit, as a body, to build up the believers, man. To build ourselves up. Scripture talk about the body edified itself. You know? So what we're doing is a mighty work through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. And each brother, you know, plays an integral part, man. You know? Read 14.
Right. It's verse 14.
Yep.
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of man and the cunning of craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
And whereby they lie and wait to deceive, you know, because there's a lot of deception, you know, going on in these latter times, man. You know, but the body is here, okay, to deal, okay, with the deception, man. Okay? So that the believers don't be tossed to and fro. That's why we all say the same thing. So we know that there's one doctrine being pushed, you know, through the body of Yahweh Shai. Okay, a brother might slip at the tongue, you know, and have to, you know, correct the video, you know. But as far as the overall doctrine, man, the overall doctrine is the same across the board, so that the believers don't be tossed to and fro, man, because you got it now. These guys are all over the place. Okay? But that's the reason why the body is set up, man. You know, the prophets are pretty much set up as shepherd, you know, to protect, you know, the sheep of Yahweh from the deception, man. You know?
And I'm saying, and that's why people is being tossed to and fro.
Yep.
Cause they have no idea what's going on.
No.
Because they really don't know the knowledge of Yahweh Shah. They really don't know what this book saying. In their mind, oh, he love everybody. Man, hey, show me that in this book. You won't find it that he loves everybody.
No.
Because our people been, oh, he loves everybody. Oh, turn the cheek. Turn the cheek. Somebody hate you. They've been fed with lies all their life. But brothers saying the truth. Hey, we know. I said, bro, my slip up, whatever, but we got that one mind, that being, got that one mind, that one sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we coming.
Yep. Yeah, that was it, man. Because I say, even as you know, we watch over, you know, the sheep. You know, there's men set up to watch over us, man, and to make sure we, you know, don't be taken. You know, everybody playing their part, and we're all serving each other. You know, in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know.
All right, with that, hope y'all were edified. Hey, brothers, hey, you gotta do better by each other. Hey, and the church love your neighbor as yourself. We just got, hey, cause we be too close. Hey, one thing can happen. Hey, one thing can happen. Bam, it's on. But guess what? Y'all stay strong. We almost on. I let get all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. That one to the apostle, elders, GMS. Citation to your brother, push the word of truth. Truth is the Shalom.
Shalom.